Christo made it to the semifinals last week at the Japan Open. Really close match also against Shiuchi, especially the second. I think 28-26. And have you seen the match point?
I did see it, yes. And I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, he got robbed. I'm pretty sure
He really
of that.
got robbed.
Yeah. And we also had this discussion a few times, but how can umpires call a fault when they clearly cannot be 100% sure?
Welcome back to ShuttleSquad episode 41. This week it's another one-on-one. It's Marvin and I. Marvin, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Perfect. I'm also good. We're missing two of our members. They're stuck in China without internet.
Yeah, crazy.
Or at least not good enough internet to record a podcast. Have you experienced that as well, being over there?
Yeah, sometimes like with the VPNs and stuff, it's a little difficult, like accessing WhatsApp, Facebook, and all this stuff. Not necessarily the fastness of the Wi-Fi that was the problem for me most of the time, but yeah, I know that sometimes it can be difficult depending on the hotel and stuff. So yeah, but I saw Christo gave us a good view of how he handles the back-to-back matches today.
Yep.
So that's nice.
Yeah, he won last week and he won this week. So that's probably the best way to handle those back-to-back things.
And he not just won, he destroyed him. Like, I think it was 13-8 or something like this. So like,
yeah, I think one of them was single digits. So
yeah, impressive.
Yeah, he's on a good run.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's crazy for Christo how you see him play. Like, he really has these waves.
Yeah. Interesting.
So like a few tournaments where he like really performs on a super high level, then a few tournaments where it doesn't work as planned, but then he always comes back up and punches those big results. That's really impressive.
Yeah, we talked about it so many times already that these like tiny details can make a big difference in just how you feel on the day, or like how your confidence level is and this kind of stuff. Like, all of us are good badminton players, and the Popov brothers for sure are really good badminton players. But yeah, sometimes it's going well and sometimes it doesn't. And yeah, luckily right at the moment he shows us what he's capable of, which is really nice.
I think the phrase of the tiny details is going to be part of every episode of our podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's true. I'm just checking. I think they're also playing men's doubles. I haven't seen if they already played today or if they're just starting.
I just saw his brother playing against Lanier.
Also a big win for him.
Yeah, good one.
I think
interesting matchup for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think the last time they played was in the European Championships final. And Alex took that in 2 games. So I think it's if they play each other, like also Christo and Alex and Christo and Thomas, it's also so important for their mind, I think.
Yeah.
Winning those battles against your
compatriots.
Compatriots, yeah, thank you. Especially with this fight going on in France. Interesting.
Definitely. But I think it's really cool if one time this guy wins and one time the other guy wins. Like, if there's not just this, okay, if Lanier, for example, right now he has the highest ranking. If he would always beat the Popovs, I think it would not be that fun. Just also for us fans, let's say.
You think that's why he lost?
I'm not a singles player, so I can be a singles player fan. So yeah, I was really looking forward to that match, and yeah, interesting that Thomas won it, which is nice.
Yeah, and I mean it also, and it again shows that it's the details, and it's not like Alex is super far ahead, even though if he was scoring the biggest results in recent months, I would say. Interesting. But if you haven't followed it, Christo made it to the semifinals last week at the Japan Open. Really close match also against Shiuchi, especially the second. I think the first was not too close, but the second, I think 28-26. And have you seen the match point?
I did see it, yes. And I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, he got robbed. I'm pretty sure
He really
of that.
got robbed.
Yeah. And we also had this discussion a few times, but how can umpires call a fault when they clearly cannot be 100% sure? Because, like, from all the perspectives that I've seen, it wasn't a fault. And also from the reaction that Christo had, I think it wasn't a fault.
But he might also react like that if he...
Yeah, okay, all of us would. But he was really, like, trying everything so that something gets revoked. But I think if it would happen to me, like, of course I would try to discuss as fast as possible to make it somehow change. But normally, like, when you also know that you touched the net or whatever, I think that was what the umpire ruled. Then you are like, yeah, okay, but I also did, so it's okay, it's fine. But yeah, if you really feel like you got robbed, then it's a different story, and yeah, it hurts. And no Hawkeye yet for the tape situations. Something that can be improved for sure.
Yeah, but in the moment the call is made, is there any chance to turn it back? No.
I think only if the opponent says no, it was fine.
Oh, for real?
I would say so. Maybe even like if you just look at the ruling, maybe then it's also not possible. But I would guess that normally an umpire would say, oh, "Okay, thank you for letting me know I made a mistake," and then the other.
But that's probably also a tough for Shiuchi on the other side because you don't really
no chance of this happening to any one of us. Like no way, not at the match point, and then. Maybe losing the match in your like semi-final of a 750. Like no, definitely not.
That's we gotta talk about that next week with Christo for sure. Just to get his reaction. But yeah, maybe we can find the clip and have a little Instagram post on this one and get your opinion, dear listeners, on this situation. Yeah, pretty tough for Christo. But as we could see, he won his match this week, so he handled it well in his head. And
true, absolutely, like a champion.
And he is now number 14 in the world. It's also crazy. Pooh.
Yeah, it's really good. Also helps his rankings for the World Championships and the seedings. He's mentioned it.
Reached this goal, I guess.
And I mean, he didn't qualify in singles for Paris Olympics. But now, 1 year later, Paris World Championships, time to shine.
Yes, and I remember when they talked last year during the qualification, when they talked about, the goal would be to be both of us in the top 16. And it was like still far away. And now we are really getting close. We have Lanier in the top 10. We have Christo at 14. And I think Thomas is something like 17, 18.
I think he was at least, but yeah.
But so we almost have 3 French in the top 16. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy. But if you think about it, back then it was, if we both make it to top 16, we're both qualified. But
now there's Lanier.
Lanier came out of nowhere, is now in the top 10, and is like, it's still only one of you guys going to Olympics if I'm also there. So
wow. Yeah,
crazy.
Like things change quickly in this badminton world nowadays. Marvin, any other highlights from last week's Japan Open? I gotta be honest, I didn't watch a single match.
Yeah, but you had also other things to do.
I'm looking. I already got my Fizu gear on because I'm on my way to my shift after this recording.
That's fine. That's fine.
Did you see anything?
Yeah, I mean, I really want to mention Kim and Seo. They won it again. And now with just 10 tournaments from their side in the books, they are already world number ones, which is an incredible achievement. I mean, they are just so good. was lucky enough to experience their strength at the German Open already, where we got kind of destroyed by them. And yeah, I think everybody also from the first tournament on, like in January, when they, I think, maybe even won Malaysia, or was it second place? I'm not sure. Like everybody was like, okay, these guys, they are something different. So yeah, they deserve it, and really admiring what they are doing on court, because they also make it look incredibly easy sometimes, like the control that they have over the shuttle, and it kind of looks slow sometimes almost, which the best players in the world tend to make that happen. But yeah, it's just like when you know how it feels on court to receive a smash from whoever it is, Itsudin or Go or whatever, like
it's not slow.
It's not slow. Yeah. Like, how can they handle it with such an ease, and then also survive like some crazy situations where they are flying around the court and trying to survive, and they do survive, and yeah, really cool stuff. I think it's really great for badminton to have this kind of pair out there. A lot to learn from.
And for me, it's also so yeah, amazing how amazed you are by talking about their their playing. Like even if you are competing against them, it's like super nice.
Yeah.
It shows like that you're also really a badminton fan still.
Yeah. And I mean, also like looking back in the years, I mean, I think I beat both of them. Maybe I'm Seo, I'm not sure. Kim for sure. Like many years back. And how they developed and what they made out of themselves. Like the training must be so good. Because let's say I also would have had the chance to improve that much, right? Like just logically, but somehow I didn't and they did. So they must do something right, and that's admiring for me.
Yeah, crazy. When I checked the world rankings, there was also some one thing that was surprising to me. Do you know who's world number 1 in men's singles right now? Without looking.
Kunlavut?
Yes. I somehow didn't expect it. It was completely below the radar for me. And then I checked his tournament results and I was like, okay, that's why. Because like he was a semifinals Indonesia Open, won the Singapore Open, won the Thai, won the Asian Championships, and won the Indonesia Masters all this year.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize it, that he was on such a big run. Crazy.
I totally get what you're saying, because obviously I check the world rankings once in a while, so I kind of know who's up there. But it's also a little bit like, okay, yeah, was he really that good? Yeah, okay, apparently he was. Yeah. So, but also a thing like Asia Championship, like in Europe, they probably also don't really follow the European Championship, I guess, like the Asians. So I think that's also a normal thing to miss a little bit. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he also has a second place at Olympics in there, which also gives a lot of points, but it's already 1 year back. So, yeah, I mean, incredible player, but I can see why it slips through your radar a little bit.
Yeah, I was just surprised that somehow I don't see that many highlight clips of him, or it doesn't really stick. But yeah, also super consistent and always up there at number 1 now. Crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what else? We have also, Kirsty. Kirsty also played this week again. Unfortunately, again, a super young opponent from India. Hoda, 17 years old. Also made it tough for Kirsty again. Was it the girl that
was also in the US Open final? I think it was.
I should know, but I don't.
Thommy, man.
I gotta prepare better.
Yeah. At least I saw a post from so sorry that I
No, we're all struggling.
I don't get her name right now. Clark. What's the first?
Dylan Clark.
Jillian. Thank you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Sorry, Jill.
Not too famous in the badminton world.
Yeah.
It can happen.
At least she compared a young Indian girl. I'm not 100% sure if it was the opponent of Kirsty today. With I think Saina Nehwal, where some of the pictures looked so similar. Wow.
Okay.
Amazing. And yeah, she gave a little bit of insight and like always has these nice texts that sound so good and well written. And I love these posts from her. So
I just wanted to say they are all like so well researched and such interesting facts.
Yeah.
That's what I should do to prepare these podcasts.
Yeah, but she's on a different level. I mean,
definitely.
If I would compare to Seo, he's also on a different level. That's just how it is. And I'm a good badminton player, and you are a good podcaster. But maybe Jill is just another level.
Yeah, she has some more years of experience. So I have some time to get there. Let's see.
I guess so. Yeah.
Let's see. That's really high up there. But yeah, cool.
Definitely.
Definitely have a look at those posts and follow Jill and Clark on Instagram.
Yeah. That's a good recommendation.
Yeah, I mean, and with the China Open, there's a lot going on this week again. We'll discuss that, I guess, next week when our two travelers are also back. Little update from the FISU Open. FISU World University Championships, maybe, because Team Germany I think they had a really, really, really cool run. It looked amazing. Really cool team. A little unlucky with the draw. Getting it's also super weird draw. Like we have a group stage with two teams in a group. I've never seen that before. And then obviously with getting Chinese Taipei in the group is not that easy. But we were up 2-0.
They had a match point.
Had a match point. That would have been so big.
Yeah, really big. And they would have deserved it with how they played and how they left it out there.
Would be so cool to win such games sometimes, like as a team. And then especially at home to start the tournament, that would have been such a push again, like mentally.
And to be honest, I was really surprised about the setup and like how well it was organized and like it looked so good on TV. Also the opening ceremony and stuff. To be fair, as a German, I was a little bit like, okay, can we live up to the expectations of especially all the Asians, because for them FISU games are quite big. And like when I remember the pictures from Taiwan and I think South Korea, it was one and stuff like the Olympics basically. And I must say they did a really, really good job here in Germany. I was expecting kind of disaster, but to be honest, but it was really, really good.
Yeah, the opening ceremony looked really amazing, and all the venues look really cool. I think behind the scenes there's also one or the other thing,
isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm also not too experienced with like huge multi-sports events, but yeah, obviously you have some complaints and things going on. But I think a few weeks after the event is done, we will get a final resume. But yeah, I think it's kind of also the idea also is to have like a test run for a potential Olympic Games.
Okay. Yeah.
If Germany applies, whatever the word is, I think they are thinking of 2036 or 2040. So yeah, let's see how that turned out afterwards.
Let's see how long my career is, right?
Keep going.
2040, that would mean 15 more years. 44. How old was Matusiak? Was he 42 or something like that?
He was definitely in his 40s, but I don't know. Yeah.
And I think Fischer also was around his 40s. So.
It's not impossible, Marvin.
And it should be 36. That's better, I guess.
Yeah. Take care of your body.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the most important part there.
Yes. But then to wrap this up, Germany lost the 3-2 against Chinese Taipei, and then afterwards, round of 16, it was China. So really not the best draw. And then sadly 0-3. But yeah, individuals going on. If you're in Germany and if you are a badminton fan, just go there. I mean, there's sadly not too much streaming going on. I think only from quarterfinal on. I don't know why that is the case. Maybe they don't have enough cameras for all the venues. I have no clue. But yeah, if you are in Germany, just swing by. And also, yesterday I got a call if I would be interested in commentating the finals day on Eurosport 2 in Germany. So if you are at home on Saturday and you want to watch some badminton because it's rainy, tune into Eurosport 2.
That's
and
nice.
You will hear my voice.
Yes. So you accepted it, basically. You didn't say, no, I'm too good for that.
No, actually, I really want to do it, but I was also struggling, or I'm still a little struggling with myself because I'm now like 10, 12 days away from home working, and I was really looking forward to this weekend. Friends are coming to Cologne visiting, and my girlfriend is off, and really hope for a relaxed Saturday and Sunday. And now I have to. Oh, it's an honor, but now I am probably not going to be off and work because it's also a whole day. I cannot do it from home. First, they wanted me to go to Munich, would have been a huge trip, but now I can do it from Essen, I think, in a studio. Okay. But still, I think it starts at 1 and ends at 5, and I have to leave at 11, so it's a full day basically.
I don't want to say it, but welcome to our life. Being 12 days away from home, that's kind of like at least a normal trip for us.
Yeah, my girlfriend didn't sign up for it, so
that's different maybe to my wife. That's true.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes. I don't know, Marvin, if you have anything else on your list.
No,
any more ideas?
I'm looking forward to the matches this week. I mean, it's China Open. It's not any tournament, right? So I hope that I can get some screen time going, especially watching a little bit more mixed. I'm looking for all the tactics that are out there, and some Indonesian mixed doubles doing pretty well in China right now. Some good wins there. Interesting to see what they are doing, and I'm just interested in what is about to come and in all the good badminton players out there.
Yes, and one more request to our listeners: if you have any ideas or wishes who we should invite for a podcast episode as guests during the World Championships, there might be some opportunities. We've already had a little round of questions on Instagram, but you can just always send some ideas who you want to see with us, and we'll try to make it happen. Cannot promise anything, but we'll try. And also one more thing that I wanted to ask you. There's also a podcast going on with CK and Viktor Axelsen. I don't know if you've listened, but recommendation from my side. And they've discussed if Viktor Axelsen would beat the women's double Matsuyama and Shida from Japan in a match. And I wanted to get your point of view on that one.
Oh, it's so difficult, honestly. Like, I don't know how well they can handle like the steep smashes and stuff from Viktor, but I think they are really, really good players. Like, they get so much back.
World number 2.
Yeah. And I feel a little bit like if they can make him like not have the upper hand on the shots all the time, then they should be able to somehow win it. But then on the other hand, I also think like, okay, I remember like the training days with Mark Zwiebler where we were 2 men against 1 man. Although I was not number 2 in the world in anything back then, but still quite an okay badminton player with 18, 19 years old. And it was really, really difficult to beat him. Like when you have to cover one half court. Like we always did, like no rotating, but just like one side, one player, or the other side, one player, and then obviously Mark having the whole single court. If that is the case, then I think he wins. If they are allowed to rotate just like normal.
Yeah, you got to stick to your doubles players now.
Yeah, I would say they win it. But like they even try to do it like a event kind of character thing, right? And like one gets sponsors for it and stuff. At least that's what I heard.
They talked about it. Yeah. I don't know if it's happening.
Yeah, would be pretty cool. And maybe some betting. Like we can't bet, of course. We are not allowed, but it would be very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Like we will see if this goes down. I thought the thought of it was interesting, so I wanted to know what you think about it.
Yeah,
but cool. I think that's a quick one for this week. And thanks for your time. Thanks for listening, guys. We will be back next week, hopefully with some report from the trip of Christo and Kirsty, and then talk to you soon. And stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, Thommy.
Bye-bye.